What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, I'm going to give my prediction for the Alabama versus Texas game. But if you haven't, please like, share, subscribe to the channel. And by doing so, it greatly helps out my channel and it helps me grow as a content creator. I can't wait for this matchup, guys. Alabama is going to Austin, playing in their stadium, and it's going to be a pretty good game, guys. I looked at the stats for both teams, and I'm going to start with Texas. They're starting, Quinn Ewers as their starting quarterback. He went 16 for 24 for 225 yards, with 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. And he has a QBR rating of 72.4. So he was efficient, as far as passing the ball. That's a good percentage, guys. And rushing, of course, they have one of the best running backs in the country in Bijan Robinson. He had 10 carries for 71 yards and a touchdown. He also had 3 receptions for 40 yards and a touchdown. So he scored a rushing touchdown and a passing touchdown. So very, very talented guy. Definitely going to be a guy that we're going to have to account for. And also rushing, they had Roschon Johnson. He had 5 carries for 34 yards and a touchdown. They also have Jonathan Brooks. He had 6 carries for 32 yards and a touchdown. So total as a team, they got 3 rushing touchdowns, guys. And receiving, they have Jatavian Sanders. He had 6 receptions for 85 yards and a touchdown. And they also had, like I said, I already spoke on Bijan Robinson. He got a touchdown as well. Those were the only 2 passing touchdowns that they got. Xavier Worthy didn't record a touchdown, but we all know he's their leading receiver, if not the most talented receiver that they have out there. So definitely a guy we're going to have to account for. If I was looking at the total yardage, Texas got 383 total yards. If I was to break that down, that's rushing, they got 134 rushing yards. And receiving, they got 249 yards. So they actually, they got more receiving yards than they did rushing. But that's all the stats for Texas. Then I'm going to go over to Alabama. Of course, we play against Utah State. Just give a quick, breakdown of what Alabama did. Bryce Young went 18 for 28 for 195 yards. He had 5 touchdowns with a QBR rating of 96%. So very, very efficient. And he also was the leading rusher against Utah State. He had 5 carries for 100 yards and a touchdown. And, of course, the second rusher is Jamar Gibbs. He had 9 carries for 93 yards. He didn't record a touchdown. He almost got one, but he didn't record a touchdown. But then to receiving, Trayshawn Holden had 5 receptions for 70 yards for 2 touchdowns. Kobe Prentice had 5 receptions for 60 yards. He didn't record a touchdown, but he was the second receiver behind Trayshawn Holden. Then Jermaine Burton had 5 receptions for 35 yards for 2 touchdowns. Then Jace McClellan had 2 receptions for 25 yards for 2 touchdowns. So as a total, Alabama had 6 receiving touchdowns. And they only had 1 rushing touchdown by Bryce Young. Total, as a team, they accumulated, I'm sorry, guys. They accumulated 559 total yards. They had 281 passing, and they had 278 rushing. So that's the stats for Alabama. And if I had to give my prediction of the game, I expect it to be close at first. I think Texas is going to get a couple of points on the board. They may score maybe once or twice, but I think Alabama's going to dial down and pretty much, lock them down once they figure them out. The main thing to make me thinking this way, Quinn Ewers is a fantastic quarterback, but going against this defense, I don't think he's going to be able to, function. With Will Anderson and Dallas Turner, I don't think he's going to be able to perform under that pressure. Um, and Bijan Robinson only got like what I said about 70 yards rushing on the ground, 71 yards rushing on the ground. I think Alabama's defense is going to be really, really stout as far as rushing the ball. And like I said, Quinn might catch one of our DBs off their game, or might catch one on, you know, uh, with a good running back, like in Bijan Robinson going out wide. Like I said, he got a receiving touchdown. That's what I'm thinking. If they was going to score a touchdown, it'll be Bijan Robinson or Xavier Worthy, and I'm accounting for those, 2 touchdowns. But if I had to give a score, I wrote down, I think it's going to be like 52-17, guys. I could see them scoring maybe 2 touchdowns early, but I think Alabama's going to dial down and buckle down and lock them up. Quinn Ewers hasn't faced the defense like how he's been to face, and I just can't see him consistently moving the ball down the field. Like I said, they might catch Alabama off guard a little bit, but I just can't see Texas winning this game. But I could be wrong. Texas probably was holding back. I'm pretty sure they was holding back a lot of their playbook going against Louisiana Monroe. They still beat them 52-10. So Texas could come out and surprise us with a lot of different things. But like I said, I'm taking consideration that Agiye Hall, from what I understand, is not playing. Jaleel Billingsley is suspended. So if they had those guys, I definitely think this would be a game to watch out for. But I'm basing it just off of how they played against Louisiana Monroe and what I saw and what Alabama has. And I just think Alabama's just going to be too tough in all aspects of the game. But what you guys think? Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. And once again, guys, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll definitely be back with more college football content. Thanks, guys, and roll tide.